Now we are going to turn back to Luxor, but not only to enjoy it as an open-air museum, but to know more about the 32nd Marathon of Luxor, which is considered the oldest in Africa and I think also in the Arab region. We are very much delighted to have with us via phone our tourism expert, Hazem Hassan. Hello, Mr. Hazem.
Hello and good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Tell me more about the marathon and the idea itself of Luxor Marathon. How did it come?
Of course, the idea of using our archaeological sites to organize a sports event is not new. And not only when we speak about marathons, but only we organized squash championships at the feet of the pyramids of Giza. So the idea is pretty old. And there's a big variety actually of these events. And this is a very smart idea to use our potential and our facilities that we have to attract more tourists and to show the world through the sport tourism our sites, archaeological sites, and to push them to come again. And this is a very interesting way to promote tourism in Egypt.
Amen to that, sir. And since you mentioned squash sometimes, or at a certain period of time, Hurghada was the capital of squash on earth. And now we do have squash tournaments being held in front of El Fustat Museum or the Civilizations Museum. But returning back to Luxor, as far as I know that the starting point of the marathon was from Hatshepsut Temple. How do you see the choice of such places and to have a well-studied plan for the marathon to make sure that the participants are going not only to enjoy running if it is a favorite sport, but also to enjoy the sights of Luxor?
Exactly. The way the collaboration was made between the tourism ministry and, of course, the other parties, other ministries of Egypt is very important. And this shows the directives of the country now, the Egyptian state, to use the best way our potentials and facilities to attract tourism. As a result, of course, of the great efforts that were made by the state to maximize the number of places and to invite also the investors to invest in building hotels and spas and resorts to make bigger opportunities to attract more tourists, and of course this will have a very important impact on the Egyptian economy when we develop our facilities for tourism.
Yeah.
Choosing the place itself, of course, this temple, the Temple of the Queen Hatshepsut first, as a location, it's interesting, very interesting, because it's wide and in the heart of the mountains of the different valleys, the Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Queens. Of course, also it has a very beautiful potential that we fly the balloons from a near place to the temple, and this shows a wonderful view for the tourists following the marathon. So it was a very nice choice. Number two, when we see the track, the course itself, it's very smart because it goes through the archaeological sites famous in the West Bank. So I believe that the person who chose this course and this race from the beginning till the end, he is very, very smart, and he promoted really tourism of different kinds, either sports or cultural tourism in an excellent way.
So it's a unique experience from all aspects.
Exactly, because we have these sites who are unique in the whole world. When we see that Egypt, with its huge potential, it's not really a good thing that in the world people, they do not know about Egypt and about these archaeological sites who are unique in the world. So the way to attract the attention of people working in sports, interested in sports, but not really in cultural
And I think,
cultural
sir, it's
side.
also a message of peace, a message of unity, because
Of course.
you can find the participants coming from all over the world, an Arab, a foreigner, a Western, an Eastern, young and old, all age categories, men and women. I mean, it's a show of unity and a message of peace sent from Egypt to the whole world. True?
Exactly, and this is the Egypt always. So Egypt has a policy all over the world to spread the message of peace. And this exchange between different nationalities in Egypt, it shows that Egypt is trying to keep its place to be the land of peace. Not only on the political side, but even through meetings, encounters between youth from all over the world. So this is also the message of tourism and sports, both in general. But Egypt is emphasizing this point by organizing such sports events in such wonderful archaeological areas.
And thank God the weather was great, so it
Yes.
was from all aspects such unforgettable experience. I think all the participants are going, who were not Egyptians, are going to return to their countries as ambassadors to Egypt, speaking about this wonderful experience.
For sure, and I believe, and I have a big hope that they will spread this wonderful experience through the social media, and they have a lot of followers. I'm speaking in general, the sports stars all over the world in different sports, they are followed on the social media. So this will even spread or promote tourism in Egypt, even in countries and among people who don't know anything about these wonderful places. So to be heard and watched all over the world from people who are not really interested in such kind of tourism, this will, I hope so, will maximize the possibilities, of course, of attracting more tourists for the first time.
Attracting more tourists. Let me take it from here, and this is my last question, Mr. Hazem, regarding the number which was revealed, 15.7 million tourists, I think, in 2024. Are you satisfied with the number, and are you expecting an increase? What?
Of course, I'm not satisfied. But comparing to the past years, of course, and comparing also to the actual situation, either political or military or whatever, of course, it's a big effort that is made by the Egyptian state to attract such a big number. But still, the potential that Egypt possesses is huge, and we need actually to work. As we're working very well on the promoting tourism in Egypt, but we need to convince and invite the investors to build more hotels, more resorts, to attract also people, investors, to invest in airlines, charter lines, to give more potential and more possibilities and more space to the tourists to come from all the countries all over the world. Today, we receive a lot lot of tourists from new markets. We need
and this
to
is very important.
maximize
I think
them.
that it's going to be we are going to witness another leap with the official inauguration of the gym. So let's hope that tomorrow is going to be a better day. Mr. Hazem Hassan, our tourism expert, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. Well, by this we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more. Tomorrow is another episode and another crew. Many thanks for watching. This was Nurmina Abdurrahman.